hope you guys enjoyed that last section and had a lot of fun with us. Now we're going a little bit juicier, we're going a little bit deeper with Candid with Kia Renee. And now, you know what? Let's go ahead and bring in Kia Renee herself. Applause, 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 because look at this suit. Look at suit.
It's the suit.
I even have to clap. Okay, can you give this a little
Thank you.
turnaround?
Thank you. Brother Steve Madden's out for this.
Yes,
Yeah.
beautiful.
I love Steve
You
Madden.
look good.
Let's get into it.
Steve Madden, you see, you need to
Sponsor this.
I
Sponsor
buy
us.
enough.
Yes.
I buy enough.
All right. So we're just going to jump right in. Is that okay with you? Let's jump right in. So you've been with your husband for about 14 years now. When did you meet your husband?
Damn, you weren't playing.
Right in.
Oh, well, we getting right into it. We talked about him, all right? Okay. I met my husband at a young age, actually. I met him like around the age of 16, but him and I didn't get together until I turned 19.
Okay.
Yeah. I love him so much.
Okay.
I'm so in love with this man.
Okay.
I got it bad. I got bit by the love bug.
Oh, you got a bit about a love.
Yeah.
But when did you know you loved him?
Okay, look, this is a cliche, but I felt like I actually loved him when I first met him. It's like I knew that I would be with him. I just didn't know when. Just like me hosting this talk show, like I knew that I would have my own show. I just didn't know when. But like I feel like when I first met him, I fell in love with him, and then
Was it the shoes? I'm just kidding.
No, that really was a part of it. He's a very clean man. Yeah. He is the cleanest person I've ever met, and I'm not telling any lies. Mm-hmm. He has an OCD when it comes to cleaning. Like no dirt, everything is in its place. Like everything is in its place. Mm-hmm. So he's always clean. His shoes are always clean. He dresses really nice. He smells so good. He smells so good.
Looks like she's having a private moment.
He always smells so good. So, yeah.
So those are some of those things that let you know that you loved him.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's your daddy.
Okay. Well, the Z or okay. Tell me about your first kiss with your husband. Tell me about how that take us on that journey.
I can't even remember my first kiss with him. Is that bad? I can't.
You could pretend.
I can't remember my first kiss, but yeah, let's go to the one I first remember. Yeah. You know what? The first kiss I ever got from him wasn't actually a kiss on the lips. It was a kiss on the forehead.
Okay.
And it was, I feel like that's what makes it so special. Like he's a sensual person, even though he's a gangster. Mm-hmm. Okay, he's a gangster. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, pretty girls, you know, girls who are like put together like us, you know, like we, like good girls, mm-hmm. we like the bad boys, you know. But he's a good guy. But his first kiss was to me, like he came in and he rubbed my head. Like he's a sensual person like that. I had my hair wrapped when my hair was longer. You know, girls, we wrap our hair in a circle. And he came in and he just ran his hand down my head, and then he kissed me on my forehead. And in my mind, I'm just saying, oh, he gonna get it. Oh, he gonna get it. Oh,
So
yeah.
he knew how to get you.
He not that he knew how to get me. It's like that's the same way he treats his mom. Mm-hmm. Like his mom is his first love. Like he adores his mom and he adores me. And that's what I love about him. He's very soft with her. Like he massages her, he massages me, he kisses her on her forehead. And him and his mom actually kiss on the lips too. Mm-hmm. I don't know if some of y'all do that, but I'm the same way. Like whenever I do have kids, I want to kiss my kids on the lips. I don't care how old they are, you're my baby. So
I kissed my son on his cheeks, his lips, but he's like 7 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To this day.
They still kiss on the lips, her and all her kids, and it's just like a mother's love. So like he adores her, so he adores me, and that's what I love about him. But that was the first kiss I can remember from him.
Okay.
The kiss on the forehead.
Y'all's love story is quite interesting, is it not?
It is.
What would you think makes it interesting?
What makes her love story interesting?
Why are you so nervous?
What makes our love story interesting is that I'm about to say it.
You about to just.
I'm gonna say it.
You're gonna say it?
I'm gonna say it.
And so you'll be less nervous?
Yes, I'll be less nervous. and because I'm not afraid to talk about it.
Okay.
But what makes our love story interesting is that my husband is incarcerated.
Okay.
And he's been incarcerated for 5 years now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should
Pause for. All right. Like, I think that was a serious thing, so we should have just like, you know, yeah, yes,
because I finally said it.
yeah.
And it feels good.
You feel good.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me.
Because not everybody understands.
Yeah, and I mean, we're all going to get to know you more with this and know the situation, and I think there's some listeners out here who can relate to that, and there's some that they can't relate. So tell me, you guys were married when he got incarcerated, or
Yes,
okay?
We got married.
While he was incarcerated, we got
But
married.
not when he went.
No, not when he went in. No.
No.
No, when he went in, it was something that was different for the both of us. He's never been incarcerated before. He's gone to jail for a parking ticket that went over. Like, you know how, I don't know. I don't know if you know, but for those of you at home who live in Houston or live in Texas, like once a ticket gets to a certain point and it just raises and gets to warrant status, they pulled him over and he went to jail for like a day, not even a day, but they call it a day, for a few hours. And I had to talk through the glass then, and I was like, oh baby. But it was so funny because like he was out in like some hours. He was like, girl, you all that. Yeah. But we got married his second year in 2018 in October. When he first went in, us not ever having been through this situation, he took it one way and I took it another way. His way was him not wanting me to be out here waiting on him, which is what a lot of men do. Not even just men, people in general. Like even if you have a son or a daughter or whatever it is, like you don't want them to see you in that condition. And he's never been through this before. I haven't either. So he was just like, I want you to go out and be happy. I want you to go and test the waters and whatnot. And I'm like, test the damn waters. I want my waters tested by you, damn it. But he wanted me to test the water. So I'm not going to say the full year 2017, but for some of 2017, I did date.
Okay.
And I did date, and I had intimate relations.
Oh.
Yes. So
Yes,
because I don't want people to think that the whole 5 years that he's been gone, that Kia Renee has not gotten her some when she has.
Okay.
She has. And
Gotten some good?
no, not gotten any good.
Oh Lord!
and
If you listening to this and it was you, it was bad.
It was bad.
It was bad, but that's me saying, like, going into saying like that, like it was not for me. Yeah. And the thing is that I love him so much, and I'm submissive with my husband. I've never been submissive with any other man the way I'm submissive with him, because he treats me a certain way. He takes care of my mental, even though he's where he is. Like my mental is so taken care of that I don't need or want to be anywhere else. So like I told him, I was like, baby, this shit is not for me. I said, you don't understand. Like I'm hurting myself trying to date, and in the end, like he felt bad because he was like, I didn't know what I was doing to you because I've never been in this situation and you haven't either. I just didn't want you to feel like I was holding you back. And I'm like, baby, I'm not being held back. Like I don't want anyone else but you. Like the dating pool is shit. It's total shit. It's a shit storm. It's everything that shit could be. It stinks. It smells.
Like an onion.
Yeah, like an onion. It has layers. You flush it down the toilet.
And it keep coming back.
Yes, like I don't know how people that are dating. We're gonna talk about this on the show, but be safe out there. Be safe. But yeah, 2018. I told him, I was like, baby, this is not it. Like this is not it. Like I can't do this anymore.
Back in.
Yeah, I told him, and because he just had to really realize, like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's time for us to get married.
So we went right in. We went right.
While
in
you guys,
married.
we're gonna ask a question, but I recorded you guys. He called while we were doing. You didn't know that, but I recorded, so I want to show you how you look. You looked very happy. let me find it.
Olori is sneaky. You just wasted it just now.
Oh my goodness!
I really wanted to get that sound.
That's my man, y'all.
You see how you were smiling?
Yeah. That's my man, y'all.
So I recorded that because I thought that was quite unique. And what you said before the call, you said, you know, right on time. He called you around and you were nervous. You were, you know, kind of like, okay, we're getting ready. So tell me about like how those conversations go. Like, I mean, for the viewers at home, you know, I watch those Netflix shows about like Jailbird where they're talking through the toilets. And I'm like, you never saw that?
No.
They talk through the toilet. They be sending each other, you know, paper messages through the toilet. They have to flush the water out, all kinds of things. But they find love. And after the show, they're still in love, or maybe they not. But you know, I've seen that. But tell me how it. Yeah. So tell me about, like, we're gonna go deep, but I want to know, how is it to talk to him? Like, you know, is it like, you know, what are your feelings?
He's a psychic.
He knows what to say to
No, really, like it's like he knows when to call. Like he can just pop up in my mind and he'll call, or I can say his name and he'll call. Like, he's a complete psychic. His mom is the same way. I kid you not. It happens all the time. But what I can say, our communication has grown so much better since he's been where he is and I am where I am. We've always had great communication, but now it's just more than great. Being able to speak with him on the phone and being able to talk about certain things and learning how to understand each other more. Like, we can't see body language, so I can't look you in your eyes while I'm talking to you right now and tell you how I feel or whatever it may be. So we rely on the phone. So it's like, we don't argue, but we have had a debate before, and we actually had a big debate maybe like 6 months ago, and it was one of the biggest that we've ever had. And we learned how to communicate when it comes to things like that. So, and after the fact, like I told him, I said, you know what words that we should never use, which I recommend this to all couples, is to never use always and never. Mm-hmm. You always say this, or you never do this, because what it does is it everything that person has done, you taking it away. You know what I mean? And he said never before, and I said always, and I was like, we need to stop using those words because that's not good. But our communication has just grown so much more stronger, because if you don't have great communication in a relationship, it's not going to work. There's an understanding in our relationship. There's guidance in our relationship. Besides that, we have God in our relationship too. He was actually, like, he took me to church. And I love church, but he took me to a church that's not our home church now. But it's just, the phone conversations is like what I've had to rely on, you know. And for those of you at home who have a loved one that's incarcerated, you know what it's like to sit at home and wait for a phone call. Not just sit at home like you're just there, but like, I mean, like actually like you're waiting on a phone call. Of course I'm at work, like he called me and I'm out and about, but it's like I'm waiting on that phone call because that's my man. Okay, so I'm waiting to hear his voice, and it's so sexy. Like,
that's why when she was, you guys didn't see the video, but when she was there,
I'm so in love. How Beyonce said it, I love me some Jay-Z. I love me some Julius Kennard. Yes, I surely do.
We got to cool her down, but let's not. Let's keep her hot. Mm. So, do you both want kids?
Yes. He has one child already. Okay. She just turned 18. Okay. But it's so crazy that him and I, we've never had a pregnancy scare out of the whole time we've been together. Like you said, this makes 14 years. This year makes 14 years. But it was 10 years before, 10, 11 years before. So we've never had a pregnancy scare, and I feel like God knew. I feel like I know God knew that I wanted to be married before I had children, because my mom was married when she had us. And it's just like my mom instilled certain things in me as a woman. Now, my brother is a different story. My little brother is a different story. Like, they're men, so it's different for them. But for me, myself, like, it's just like I wanted to be married before I had children. I wanted marriage, the support, to have a 2-parent household, for you to be able to see your parents' love, to know what it's like to be loved and how you want to be loved, how to feel love, how to give love out. So that's what I wanted. By the grace of God, it's coming.
Yeah. And we're going to talk a little bit about
I'm going to enjoy making
Enjoy
children.
making the children.
Yes, it's been some years.
Yeah. Oh, so y'all haven't had sex while he? Because I know they got the conjugal.
Conjugal.
No, yeah. So
No, say the word.
conjugal.
Conjugal.
Conjugal visits.
Conjugal visits.
Are we saying that right?
I don't know.
Look, I don't know. I just know down here in the South, because you know this is where mostly black people are. Black and brown people are mostly in the South. They're not allowing that down here.
Are you serious?
Now in the northern states and whatnot, they allow that. If you watch Power, not Power, was it Power? Yeah, the one with Tariq, his own show. Yeah, as you see, they were doing the do because they were up north. But down here in the South, where the brown people are, we don't get that much love.
Why
so
not?
No. But I would rather him be down here instead of be up there though, because I don't have to go far to see him.
Right.
So tell us about what happens when you go visit him. Like, do you put your makeup on? Do you keep it, no makeup? Do you, how do you, like, tell us, like, from waking up till seeing him, what is it like? Tell us.
Okay, so you have to schedule a visit online.
Okay.
You schedule this visit online for whatever time and day that you want to go and see your mans. When you have to go, you park your car. When you park your car,
We talking about you wake up, you put on makeup.
well, okay,
perfume.
of course, perfume. Like I'm going to smell good. She's going to smell good.
Okay.
But yes, wake up. I don't do makeup anymore because he actually doesn't like me to wear makeup.
Okay.
He likes that I can beat my face now, but like he doesn't like makeup. Like he likes just my face by itself. He likes my short hair. I have a nice face. Thank you. Thank you. But he likes clean face, teeth brushed.
We all like that.
Teeth brushed. Look, brush your teeth before, middle, night. Get to the unit. When you get to the unit, your car has to be checked by the COs, the correctional officers that are there. They take your ID, you lift up your hood of your car, your trunk of your car, you open all your doors, and they check to be sure that you have no contraband. After that, they give you your ID back, they give you a slip that says you can go to whatever unit that you need to go to. Once you get to that unit, you park your car, and when you go in, you actually have to wait for another CO to open a gate to let you in, to open another gate to let you in, to go into the actual visitation area. So once you get into that area, you give them your ID. It's a lot. Do not go to jail. Okay, it's not the fact that it's a wife. Your mom shouldn't be going through this. Your aunt, your brothers, your friends, nobody. Look, I love my husband, but this is the reason why jail is like a place where nobody wants to be, needs to be, or go back to, because nobody wants to keep going through that shit.
Yeah.
So you go in, you give them your ID, they check you in, and then they check you. Take off your shoes, take off your belt, your jewelry, and they're gonna wand you down, then they're gonna pat you down. For women, they go up. Now a woman pat you down, but they go up, they go under your boobs, they check under your collar. If you have a hat on or you have long or big hair, they check into your hair, they shake it out and whatnot. After that, put your shoes back on, put everything else back on, go and sit and wait. Now, if you're lucky enough, you bring quarters, there'll be snacks, Doritos and stuff like that. But if it's a day where visitation has been hectic, there's no snacks. So for 2 hours while you're sitting there, you're not able to feed your loved one, no matter how many quarters you brought. And that's what it's like for us. Like my husband likes Doritos, he likes to eat, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's a date. It's like me sitting, it's like I'm on a date. Like it's our own little meal that we get to share together. But
And paint a picture. Is there like a window? Is there like
this unit? No.
Okay.
So
You're able to touch.
yeah, I'm able to touch.
Okay.
Now, before I was his wife, I was not allowed to do that. So we can take it back to when he was actually some 3 hours away, and I had to drive 3 hours to him and 3 hours back. So that's a 6-hour drive, and I would have to talk to him through a glass. That was before I was his wife. If his mom was there, they would get a contact visit. So you have a contact and no contact visit. So I would be able to get a no contact visit. Once we got married, immediately I was able to get contact visits, touching hands, kissing, hugging. But you can't do anything like wild, you know what I mean? Like nothing wild. Like sometimes they grab ass, you're not even supposed to be, you shouldn't even be grabbing ass like that. But some people allow you to get away with it. But to be honest, for me, I don't care what unit I've ever gone to go see him. They always give us trouble because we're a good-looking couple. Yeah. There's no other way for me to say it. I'm gonna say it transparently and the way it is, the way I know it is. We're a good-looking couple, so we don't get the same treatment as other people. I can walk in there
So you're saying ugly people?
Not ugly people. I'm just saying people that don't look like us.
Okay.
This period, like we're a good-looking couple. Mm-hmm. I've seen women that have walked in there with everything out. I walked in there one day with a dress on that came past my knee. There was a woman in there that had her back out. She had one of those open back shirts with her bra. And I said, and so if you have on clothing that's not suitable to see someone, they give you a robe to put on that will remind you of someone that does phlebotomy at, like it's like the little blue thing. It's kind of like see-through and it has a little cuffs on it. So like they give you that, you have to put that on. So they have given me that before, and it's like they don't treat other people the same way. But the thing is that no matter what, like it may upset me, but I'm just thankful to be able to see my husband. You know, like this won't be for long. We won't be going through this for too long. But I'm just happy to be able to see my husband because I love him.
So you just mentioned there's like an end date, right? Like that he's coming home. Tell me about what you envision for that.
Sex.
Okay. So
sex.
Okay. Sex in Switzerland?
No. I just envision it being a happy time. Yeah. A time to reflect.
Y'all gonna go eat first, like how?
Sex.
Okay. That's the first. So are you telling me? So wait, let's just go to
the questions then. So during this time you've been married, because I know you said before you were married you test the waters with, it was bad, whatever. But now that you're married and everything like that, you said it's been 5 years. So no sex, 4 years, almost 5 years.
Yeah. I wasn't intimate the whole.
No, yeah.
The whole year.
Yeah. During that time you were, but then after you got married, this is not. So what do you do to please yourself or to make yourself happy? Are you just kind of like, using your fingers or?
Oh, damn.
I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to figure it out because it's like, I'm married. I love my husband.
I'm just asking.
Oh, Lori, I'm a lady. I'm a lady. Well, you're asking how do I pleasure? Do I find pleasure in pleasuring myself?
I don't know.
Are you asking do I do that or?
I'm asking what you do to stay,
Oh.
Or you don't do nothing. I don't know. Maybe
well.
It's just me. Maybe she don't do anything.
And she just go home and sleep, and I don't know. I'm just asking.
It's hard out here.
It's hard
out here.
Because, I thought maybe you guys had conjugal visits and y'all are, but you're saying no. So I need to know what
we don't have those.
And surprisingly, we can't even have phone sex.
Oh.
Yeah, because they listen to your phone calls.
And what do they do if you do
so if they hear you having phone sex, they give you a write-up. And a write-up can ultimately turn into a major case. And a major case means that it can prohibit you from coming home, from seeing parole. So we've actually, I'm not gonna say we never had phone sex because we may have done it in a way to where they may not have caught on to it. But you can't do phone sex. But I have a bullet.
Okay.
That's it. For those of you who know what a bullet is, I have a bullet.
And you're good with that.
Yeah, I don't. To be honest, and I really don't use it much. Like it's kind of like it's kind of like you saving yourself, like you saving your virginity or something. I don't know. Like I'm a newborn virgin. I don't care what none of y'all say.
Yeah. It happens that way.
This the new body.
Yeah.
How Nikki said it. This that new.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's new.
Yeah. And it's funny because I'm sure y'all were wondering. So that's why I'm asking. But I'm asking because I don't know. Like, have you thought about cheating or stepping out or not at all? And this is keep it candid. So
here's the thing. I actually had a conversation with a guy. I actually have it with him all the time. He's one of my friends. I'm not gonna say his name, but he know who he is. He's one of my good guy friends. I've been knowing him since I was 15. I actually met him and my best friend at the same time. So I talk to him all the time about these types of things because he's asked me, have I ever, do I be with somebody? Do I want to be with somebody? Because he's a ladies' man. So he asked me, how do you not do it or what makes you not do it? Same thing you asked. I told him, and I'll tell you, it's, and women at home, men at home, like when you love somebody, you don't want to be with anybody else. Like I said, for women, we're mental creatures. You know, that's just how we are.
Emotional.
Yeah, we're emotional. So it's like when we connect with someone, then that's who we connect with. I don't need anybody else. Not even I don't even need to jeopardize that for a friendly night with somebody else, because you're not going to stimulate me. You're not. I'm submissive to one man. You know, like I will dog you if you come and try to talk to me. Like I will dog you. Do not try to talk to me. I'm not saying I'm gonna be mean, but I'm just saying, like, I have a husband.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want. That's all I need. Like, I'll let you know right now. I'm just gonna say it. It's the best penis I've ever gotten in my life. So, I'm happy to say that I've married the best penis that I've ever had in my life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna have amazing sex for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So there's no need for me to get it from you, because it's not gonna be amazing, because he's a superb.
Yeah.
SUPERB. It's superb. So no, I don't need anybody else. I don't.
And you know,
Just me and my bullet.
just you and your bullet until your boo comes home.
Yeah.
And you know, y'all said sex, and you know, I can relate to. Like I said, I'm married as well. But it's kind of like a long distance relationship. You know, but there's no FaceTime or anything like that.
Well, we do have video calls.
Oh, you do have video calls.
Well, we've had our first video call ever not so long ago. It was cool, but I'd rather talk to him on the phone better, because like they really be in your video calls, like they're trying to see what you got on and trying to hear what he's saying and whatnot.
Who is they?
The correctional officers. Like they have to monitor everything that we do. So like even like when we're visiting, like we're holding hands, or like we can hold hands, but I can't like rub up his arms. Like if I want to, like, you know, even massage him. If I want to put my feet down, I can't like play footsie with him, or like I can like have my legs by his or in between his, but there is no footsie. So it's like you can hold hands, which is amazing. But I'd rather a phone call.
Okay. And where is he close to?
He's very close.
Oh, okay. Good.
I'm not gonna say where.
No, yeah, you don't have to.
He's very close.
Okay, so it's not like you have long, you know, drives and
yeah.
You know, how often can you visit? Like
so he gets 4 visits a month.
a month. Okay.
Yeah, so once a week, and you can't schedule 2 visits in the same day.
Right.
So yeah, you get to see him 4 times a month.
Okay. Okay, so that's
And 1
good.
video visit, so that's 5.
Oh, okay.
All right, you know, I have one more question for you. We've been having such a great time, and I hope you guys tune in to Candid with Kia Renee, because you're going to be giving your life, and I think it's a lot that you have to offer. So I guess my last question is about advice. There are women out here that's listening that have loved ones, whether it's your brother or your dad or your mom or your best friend that may be incarcerated. What advice can you give them to, I guess, keep hope alive, or what advice can you give them, the listener out there? I mean, you can look at the camera and give them advice.
Let me give you some advice. Ladies, gentlemen, moms, dads, uncles, daughters, sons, my advice to you is that if you're gonna hold that person down, then hold that person down. It doesn't matter what Tom, Dick, and Harry is saying. If you love that person and you wanna hold them down, then hold them down. If you have the money to hold them down, then hold them down. If you have the love to hold them down, hold them down. It doesn't matter what anybody else says, because not everybody is gonna understand your love story. They're not going to. You have your own life and they have their own life. They may have chosen to do whatever gotten them to in the situation that they're in, but you love them past all of that shit. I love my husband past all the shit that he's been through. I love him for who he is unconditionally, because he loves me unconditionally. He's like a father figure in my life, and I will never leave him. I will never desert him. I will never leave him to where he has nobody to count on. I have been through hell and high water to be sure that my man has everything that he needs. So my advice to you is, if you're gonna hold that person down, hold them down and love them. And when you see them growing, admire their growth and tell them that you admire their growth. Congratulate them on where they're going, and just be there for them mentally and in spirit. Be there for them physically. Be there emotionally in every way that you can, because they don't have anybody. They are in that cell and in that dorm with 200, 300, 150 other guys or women. That's all. That's it. And sometimes they don't even have hot water for them to take showers. The food is shitty. They don't have anything to eat if you're not putting money on their books. Yes, you could go out to the club and spend $50 on drinks, or you can give it to your man or whoever it is. Yes, that's great. It's up to you what you want to do. But me, myself, personally, I choose to put my money on my man's books because my money is his money, and my man still pays bills at my house even though he's not here. Okay? So support your loved one if that's what you need to do, if that's what you want to do. Support your loved one because it's hard out here. Everybody makes mistakes. We talked about second chances. This is a second chance. So if you are there, you're going to be there, you want to be there to support your loved one. That's the advice I have for you. Forget what anybody else got to say.
Okay.
we're going to blur those out.
Yeah. And I just wanted to, I guess, congratulate you on, not saying, well, this is going to be hard. Instead, you're saying, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to congratulate you on that.
Thank you.
Congratulate you on, pushing through. I want to congratulate you on this show. I want to congratulate you on everything that you've been through. I've learned so much about you, and I'm sure everyone has. You are strong. You are talented. You are exactly where God wants you to be at this time. And I'm just praying. This is just my situation. But I'm praying that your wildest dreams aren't even what this show is going to be. I'm praying that it goes further than you dream it's going to go. And I am here to cheer you on.
Thank you, Olori.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. It's Candid with Kia Renee, and we're out.